What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. Sorry about missing a video yesterday, but I wanted to do my weekly character spotlight video for today's weekly Saturday spotlight. Today we're going to be doing a video talking about Abraham and doing a character spotlight on him. So, Abraham is one of the best characters in the Walking Dead television series, even at this time. So I was really happy when I got this suggestion from Epic Zombie Killer. So, that is who sent this one in, and I just want to say real quick, too, he has suggested quite a few of these character spotlight videos that we've done in the last couple weeks, so, of course, go subscribe to his channel, because he does make some Walking Dead content as well, along with plenty of other stuff. So, yeah. Now, Abraham, like I said, is one of the best characters in The Walking Dead. I really think, him in the series, he is one of the best characters that we've ever gotten. In the comics, I don't think he was as good as the television series version, played by Michael Cudlitz, who did direct episode 7 of season 9 this season. So, he's still heavily involved with the show, the actor who played Abraham, and, I wish he would do more hallucination scenes or flashback scenes or something like that, but I don't know if we'll ever see that. But I do have the Abraham action figure right here. Here it is right here. So, of course, awesome figure. He makes an awesome action figure for the display. So, yeah, really cool stuff. Really love the Abraham figure, and I'm happy to have him in the collection with the other 5-inch figures. So, yeah. Abraham is a character, like I said, that, he starts off as, you almost think he's a villain at first, which I kind of like that approach, and then throughout the series, he kind of turns out to be, one of the best characters, one of Rick's, high-ranking lieutenants. So, you could say. So, of course, in Season 4, he's introduced in Season 4, Episode 10, and dies in Season 7, Episode 1. So, well, you could say technically Episode 16 of Season 6 as well, because technically he got killed. He was the point of view shot, but for basic, review here, we'll say, 701 is when Abraham got killed off. So, of course, since then, has had, one return where he does a flashback scene with Sonequa Martin Green's Sasha for the Season 7 finale. But since then, nothing really. Nothing from him in Season 8, nothing from him in Season 9 so far. And I'm pretty sure we can probably tell that we won't see anything from him in the second half of the season either. So, yeah, that is unfortunate, but we start off, of course, in Season 4, Episode 10, where, of course, Tara is killing the walker with the gun or whatever, and then, of course, him, Rosita, and Eugene get out of the big truck, and he's like, you got a mouth on you, what else you got, so, really cool, and he's, like, in the pose. How is he, like, he's like this in the pose. Really cool, I like that. So, yeah, he's got, like, he's got the gun up or whatever, and then that's how they ended the episode. Kind of comic booky, though. It was a bit awkward, because, it was exactly like the comic book part, and it was a little unnatural, I feel like, but it was cool, though, the way they were kind of, the three of them standing there and stuff, just like the comic book cover. Almost identical. So, of course, we pick up in that next episode, episode 11 of Season 4, and he's killing some walkers, he's having fun with it, and we think to ourselves, man, is this guy a villain? Like, people that have only seen the television series might think he's a villain at first. He's fighting with Glenn, and, he has this big mission and stuff, and nothing is gonna stop him, so he kind of appears to be a villain, and then throughout Season 4, kind of, we start to realize, okay, that's not what he's not really a villain. But basically, we go through the series, and, he tries his best to get to Washington. Terminus stops him, the church, and them just kind of staying there, the cannibals, everything like that. Everything stops him, and, it even gets to the point where he's willing to fight Rick, in order to, have Eugene save the world. So, of course, in Self-Help, they take Glenn, and Maggie and Tara, along with the three of them, and they, of course, go towards Washington. So, we get to see in that episode, Self-Help, jeez, every time I hear the Self-Help, title, I think of the scene, where Abraham's laughing about self-help. So, yeah. Anyway, so we've got, the bus crashing, of course, and I like how in this episode, they show the flashback sequences of what happened to his original family, and that, Ellen used to be the thing he, would die for. Now it's Eugene, and I like, because it translated to Ellen, he's looking for Ellen, and then it transitions to them when the bus crashes, and he, instead of calling out Ellen, he's like, Eugene, so, I like that. That's really cool. So, we get, Eugene, of course, who, he can't kill a walker, so everybody's basically saving him, and, they kill the walkers around the bus, and Abraham's like, I am fit as a damn fiddle, so, he's raging and stuff. You have, just, if there's one thing I will say, because now I'm just thinking of all these jokes he said, Abraham is one for the one-liners, that's for sure. I am fit as a damn fiddle, and he doesn't want to go back to the church, he wants to keep moving, and, they find a bookstore, then they find like a fire truck or whatever, and they keep moving, and up until when everybody's fighting, and then Eugene reveals that he lied, and then Abraham, goes on his knees, and we get to see the rest of the flashback where he meets Eugene and why Eugene lied to him. So I like that quite a bit. That was quite a cool development. So, of course, after that, he kind of doesn't know if he wants to live, but, after a while kind of decides, yeah, he does. And, he basically, joins Rick and the others and becomes one of the members of the group, and, of course, starts to cheat on Rosita with Sasha, and of course, kind of over season 6, kind of develops a relationship with Sasha, and breaks up with Rosita. So, crazy stuff right there, that's for sure. When he dumps Rosita and stuff. And then, of course, you have Abraham, who, I feel like at this point, around the end of season 6, I feel like he's, he really is probably one of the strongest members of the group. You look at the group and you're like, okay, you've got like Rick, you've got Daryl, you've got Glenn, but you've got Abraham there too. He's one of your toughest, members of the group. So, of course, when Glenn and Rosita take off, of course, in the like somewhere around the finale there, they leave, and I remember Abraham, he insists that they go with him, so Abraham wants to go with Glenn and Michonne because, of course, Daryl is on a rampage, and what does he say? He says something to Glenn and Michonne, and I forget what he said, but something like "make room for me" or something, and then of course, Abraham and the others, they have to get Maggie to the hilltop. So he kind of becomes a hero where, when they get caught and they have to line up, he stands right up, and he becomes the hero of the group, basically, you could say. And he dies for everybody else to live. So Negan kind of, he sees potential in him, but he's like, this guy, if I kill Abraham, these people will stand down. So that is what Negan does, and of course kills Glenn as well. But, that is the end of Abraham, and I really think that his character, I mean, I'm literally laughing throughout this whole character spotlight, because he just has so many awesome one-liners. I kind of forget how many awesome one-liners he has, awesome, just awesome stuff. I'm fit as a damn fiddle, and you had better luck cleaning, what does he say to Eugene in that part where they were in that machine shop or whatever? You had better luck cleaning, picking up a turd by its clean end. So just awesome stuff. So, awesome military soldier, awesome, character overall. He's got the muscle too, so that's really good for the group, and goes through and has like 2 relationships throughout the show, and just really, I'm trying to think here if I missed anything, but he's just an awesome character overall. Really, really miss having him in the show, and yeah, I'll end the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. What character spotlight do you want to see for next week? And tomorrow we're going to be doing our Season 5 recap, so don't miss that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.